BPX Production présente Belle Talk Show Magazine sur Ayiti TV, chaîne 64.3 digital. Du lundi au samedi, de 4h à 5h PM. This is it, Belle Talk Show Magazine sur Ayiti TV.
Tout cela pour vous apporter le bonheur auditif chez vous. Avec des rubriques différentes. Les femmes d'abord, causément des chaises. Qui ça la jeunesse besoin? Cuisine ses richesses. HPP mini-série. Belle Talk Show Magazine avec Sonny Bellenforme, Aubry Blague, Régine Bastien et Gauthier Bernard. Belle Talk Show Magazine, pour toutes vos publicités, promotions et invitations, veuillez nous contacter au 786 642 35 35. Belle Talk Show Magazine, l'espoir de la culture haïtienne.
Salut chers téléspectateurs, c'est un plaisir pour moi d'être avec vous depuis à Little Haiti Cultural Center pour un bel événement culturel 20 ans d'existence de APSI. APSI retrouvé avec plus que 16 organisations d'activités dans Little Haiti, all over, dans Florida, côté que tout groupement, toute équipe, tout le monde a gagné une organisation, 16 organisations qui mettent ensemble pour faire travail nous-mêmes, le peuple haïtien, à travers Miami, Florida. Bien sûr, nous allons passer un moment de détente, de plaisir, mais quand même de horreur tout. Nous allons honorer pas mal des amis, pas mal des familles, des groupes qui ont trouvé ou qui retrouvés dans l'équipe ça. BPX TV Réseau, qui est l'espoir de la culture haïtienne, on va faire d'une pierre deux coups pour tout vous dire que mes chers amis, happy anniversary, 20 anniversary, quand même avec toute l'équipe ça. APSI, c'est un groupe, c'est un gros bagaille dans les affaires organisation dans la cour Miami, Florida. Il y a 16 autres organisations qui sont groupées ensemble avec nous. Nous passons un très beau moment de lui-même. Nous avons un Tabou Combo Superstar qui va entrer ensemble avec nous. Après Tabou Combo, nous allons honorer pas mal des amis, des confrères qui sont ensemble avec nous, des membres pendant ces 20 ans qui font des œuvres, qui vont ensemble avec eux dans toute activité que vous menez. Mais moi-même, Jean-Sonny Zulérion, qui est l'ambassadeur de la culture haïtienne, nous sommes toujours là où l'action se passe pour nous porter toutes belles couleurs pour nous, toutes belles activités qu'on fait dans Little Haiti, dans notre Miami, dans notre Miami Beach, dans Miramar, all over. Nous sommes toujours là dans toute action qu'on fait dans la cour Miami, Florida avec BPX TV Réseau. Ma première pause, la retourner tout à l'heure, mes chers amis, avec Tabou Combo Superstar. Enjoy!
Bon, moi, il est belle là. Belle!
Aubry,
Koto est là.
moi dans le studio, et ou même quand on est là,
Nan Sherlin Bloom.
ou pral shopping, ou pas menin,
Belle, viens voir.
m'a vini.
Wow. Wow.
P.I.
P.I.
Beautiful. P.I.
Blandi P.I. Nan Sherlin Bloom.
Tout ça m'a travaillé, m'a prêt tout jeudi. Serre, nan Sherry Bloom.
Belle là.
Aubry,
Est-ce que songe condition nan Sherlin Bloom?
très bien mon frère. 3 costumes, 3 chemises, 3 cravates, 3 paires chaussettes, 3 mouchoirs poche pour seulement $373.
Nan Sherlin
Bloom, kon sa m'vle dou.
Real time, good time, best time, all the time, n'importe qui le relais numéro ça pour nous gagner plus d'explications.
786 642 35 35. Haïti 509 area code 3401 24 24.
Pas oublier, son pommade pour douleur qui fait aux États-Unis, quelle que soit douleur gagnant, c'est cause mais pommade ça, inflammation, blood circulation, you name it. Relais pour plus d'explications dans le numéro ça.
786 642 35 35. Haïti 509 area code 3401 24 24.
Second rhumatisme cap calo dans main, second douleur dans pied ou pas camp ou pas cap marcher, ou gon douleur quel que soit ceinture épaule, quel que soit côté faire opération, ou pas faire opération, relais numéro ça.
786 642 35 35. Haïti 509 area code 3401 24 24.
Pommade la fête aux États-Unis depuis 1998, FDA approuvé, le docteur recommandé, si moun 2 ans ka serve avec sans problème, li pas chaud, pas fret, li pas un couleur, pas un sang, li pas un tache tap qui te sous. Relais numéro ça pour plus d'explications.
786 642 35 3535. Haïti, 509. Area code 3401 2424.
Relais, si vous pas répondre nous, quittez non nous avec numéro téléphone là, très important, le numéro ça.
786 642 35 35. Haïti, 509. Area code 3401 2424.
N'a pas un appel avant n'a marché.
Top Show Magazine pour toutes vos publicités, promotions et invitations. Veuillez nous contacter au 786 642 35 35. Belle Talk Show Magazine, l'espoir de la culture haïtienne.
Enjoy!
BPX TV Réseau, Jean Bel, mais même depuis me branché sur internet là, c'est BPX TV Réseau qui m'a tout par information, tout ça qu'on est regardé. Soit elle fait l'autre coupe zéro même, regardez, soit fait l'autre coupe machine, regardez la chat, vous entendez? Adam, partage.
Tout le monde baisse les bas. Les filles qui portent des mini-jupes, faites attention. Si vous êtes fatigué, asseyez-vous. Est-ce que vous êtes satisfait? Chers amis, je suis content de vous voir. Tout le monde baisse ses bas encore, baisse ses bas. Je viens de voir ce que mes refusent de comprendre. Azupam, Silence. Moi, gars, pour me chanter, moi, gars, pour me crier, tout le temps, ma brûler, tout le temps, ma
Not Miami, how you ready? A big event is coming your way. Yes, la 6e édition de PHMA Music Awards arrive. Ça va se passer à Not Miami Beach le samedi 15 janvier 2022. 2022, nouvelle année, nouvelle occasion pour PHMA Music Awards d'honorer les artistes. La diva Carole de Mesme Tivas, Cadillac Belgian, Florence Ellucci, équipe New Look Darling Desca, Felicia was impossible. Goody Good Boy, Richel Guillaume, Vibe, Maestro, Classe, Choumi, Harmonique, Kai, Oswald. Ce même 15 janvier 2022, le commissaire Paul Villard et PHMA Music Awards vont honorer et promouvoir également la chef d'entreprise, infirmière, professeur. Nous tout attendons ça. 15 janvier 2022, notre Miami Beach, nous pral by look là. Trace to impress. Tapis rouge, 5h. Spectacle, 7h du soir. Halftime, DJ Pass et DJ FMA. Contact 786 357 95 58 et 37 73 14 43. Nous commencez à voter sur www.haitianmusicawards.info. On prend son ticket et puis let's go. Ça va être le show du HMA Music Awards. C'est no more.
Salut, c'est Vanessa Joseph, City Clerk, ville North Miami. Moi, je voulais souhaiter tout le monde, mais spécialement résident ville North Miami, une bonne fête Noël et une bonne année 2022. Année 2021, t'es venu avec un pile défi, mais moi souhaitais que année 2021 soit plus bon pour nous tous. Pendant l'année a changé, on nous profiter montrer plus l'amour et compassion pour une l'autre. Partager avec ça qui pas gagné, aider une l'autre. C'est la seule façon de bâtir une communauté qui pidjam. Encore une fois, c'est Vanessa Joseph, City Clerk pour la ville North Miami, qui a souhaité passer une bonne fête Noël et une bonne année dans la paix, la joie et la prospérité.
Say hello and actually congratulate all of the core member associations that are part of HAPC. The Association of Haitian Educators of Dade, AHED. Association of Haitian Physicians Abroad, I am Ashu. Ayiti Community Trust. Avancé Ensemble. Preservation, CAVCP. Family Action Network Movement, FAM. Haitian American Chamber of Commerce of Florida, HACOM. Haitian American Faith-Based Network, HAFBN. Haitian American Nurses Association. It's like a gang. It's like a gang. Haitian American Pharmacists Association, HAPA. Haitian American Voter Empowerment Coalition, HAV. Haitian Lawyers Association, HLA. Y'all better clap louder for HLA. Y'all always want some free advice, but okay. National Haitian American Elected Officials Network, NEON. Webati Santé Mentale. Wow, there's about to be turf wars between Hannah and Webati. I see it, okay. And then last but not least, U-Turn Youth Consulting. I also want to take this time to say a huge thank you to our sponsors, Toast Vodka, Little Haiti Cultural Center, Sandy Dosseville especially, the City of North Miami, and Mayor Daniela Levine Cobley. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, we are going to first start with the American National Anthem. The Haitian National Anthem, excuse me.
And you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the heart of the brave?
I recorded that for you all earlier today. Thank you. And now I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our chairwoman, the chairwoman of the Haitian American Professionals Coalition, HAPC, Dr. Marie Gelda Nicolas. We're gonna do it now, we're gonna do it again when I finish, okay? Born and raised in Haiti, Gelda Nicolas obtained her doctoral degree in clinical psychology from Boston University. She completed her pre-doctoral training at Columbia University Medical Center and her postdoctoral training at the New York State Psychiatric Institute, Columbia University Department of Child Psychiatry. She is a licensed psychologist and focuses her practice in the area of children, family, and community well-being. Much of her research includes a focus on Haitians, spirituality and adolescence, and social support and mental health of Blacks. She has authored books, articles, and book chapters and delivered numerous presentations at national and international conferences on women's issues, depression, cultural intervention, social support networks for ethnic minorities, and spirituality. Most recently, she co-edited the book, Contemporary Parenting, A Global Perspective. Dr. Nicolas is an active member of the American Psychological Association. In addition to APA, she has been an active member of the Caribbean Studies Association, the Haitian Studies Association, and the Caribbean Alliance of National Psychological Associations, CANPA. She served as president of the Haitian Studies Association, the Psychology of Black Women of Division 35, and the section of Ethnic Minorities of Division 12. Please join me in applauding the fabulous Dr. Marie Gilda Nicolas.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am so delighted on behalf of our executive leadership team to welcome you to the 20th anniversary of HAPSI. I know you can do better than that. I know you can do better than that. Because let me tell you, and I hope that you share in this with me, because 20 years ago, a group of people had the audacity to hope, the audacity to think of the opportunity for us to create an organization and put the word coalition at the end. And that word coalition meant a lot because it meant that people were coming together, that there was a need for Haitian professionals to come together as a unit, to move as a unit. So I know you join me in standing up tonight and saying thank you to our founders of HAPSI. Get up and say thank you to the founders of this organization who are here today. We say thank you, we salute you. We salute you for your vision, we salute you for your audacity, we salute you for that, what you knew was possible. So thank you for that work. Our job, once you've done what you've done, was to ensure that your work was not in vain. And I am here tonight to say to you that the work that you put in to create this organization is not in vain. HAPSI will be here for another 20 and another 20 and another 20 because you built it. You built it well overall. So we say thank you to you. Our goal this year and coming together, as you know, when you create an organization and you turn it over to others, you do so with a heavy heart, right? Because you don't know, will it continue in the same path? Will we need to come back, right, to be able to, to lead this organization? And we are here to let you know that your place in HAPSI is cemented. It is cemented forever because your signature, your voice, your words, your vision will continue to be an essential part of what we do in HAPSI. I started out my role as chairwoman of this organization with two goals. One, we need to get members. And we said we would have an organization that has 20 members to celebrate our 20. We called it 20 for 20. And so we are well on our way because we have 17 members of HAPSI, right, this year. So we say thank you to our amazing members who joined, and they joined because they recognize the importance of us coming together as a unit. What does it mean to build a coalition? By having a coalition means we recognize, let me take it one step back. There's a hip hop song happening right now with our young people that's called I Understood the Assignment. Have you heard it? understood the assignment, and it is very clear that our founders understood the assignment. It is clear that our founders understood the assignment, and when we came on board, we understood that we had an assignment to continue the legacy that you built. And so our focus and our determination and our commitment is to build a coalition of organizations, Haitian organizations in this community that may not necessarily be in agreement, but we are in alignment. Let me be clear about the distinction of that. When we are in alignment, when we are in agreement, we all have to say we are going to Orlando or Tallahassee for my elected officials, or right. But we all said we're going to take 95 or the turnpike to get there, but we agree on that. But when we are in alignment, we make a determination that we need to be in Orlando. How you get there, we don't really care. You can get a boat, get a bus, get 95, take the turnpike, but we are in alignment because we are going in one direction. We know where we're going. And HAPSI here is here today to be in alignment as a community to ensure that the voices and the vision and this community, as our mayor is talking about a thriving Miami, that we have a thriving Haitian community. And that is the goal of the work that we seek to do. And so I stand before you tonight as a special recognition to all of our founders to say merci en pile pour tout travail, toute force, toute énergie ou te mette dehors pour assurer que l'organisation ça existe. Job nous pas facile. This is not an easy work to be able to do, but we certainly understand the assignment. And so we say thank you to all of you for joining us this evening and for being a part of building, creating, sustaining your commitment to a thriving Haitian community. Not only here, because a thriving Haitian community in Florida, in the United States, means a thriving Ayiti in our country. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time, for your commitment.
Welcome to Casa Chapette, a jewel box of a restaurant located in the beautiful Pembroke Pines, Florida, that serves all kinds of fine Haitian cuisine. From traditional to modern, the menu is practically epic with so many items to choose from. Some of their savory highlights are poisson, steak, and my favorite, their lumpy. With so much attention to details, each plate is within itself a work of art.
I would say to anyone who never been to Casa Chapette before, the service is excellent, the food is great, the atmosphere is friendly, and if you never stop by, please stop by, you won't be.
Here we are at Casa Chapette. The great thing about this restaurant is that you can stop right at the bar to enjoy a fine glass of wine or a real cold Haitian beer. I mean, who doesn't like a cold prestige? I personally recommend their house special, which is the Chapette Island Punch. Delicious. Whether you live in the South Florida area or just visiting from another state or country, make Casa Chapette one of your stops for great Haitian dining.
For reservations or to book your private party at Casa Chapette,
Belle Talk Show Magazine, Belle Talk Show Magazine, pour toutes vos publicités, promotions et invitations, veuillez nous contacter au 786 642 35 35. Belle Talk Show Magazine, l'espoir de la culture haïtienne.
Voilà, c'est le moment qui arrivait que de nous allons gagner en pile célébration avec Vanessa. Et c'est Vanessa Joseph qui va gagner moment ça pour les capables de célébrer ensemble avec nous, avec pas mal de confrères et des consoeurs qui sont ensemble avec eux, pour montrer que 20 ans, pas 20 jours, côté on va honorer pas mal de compatriotes, nous avec compagnons, pendant tout gros et moment ça, pendant 20 ans, ensemble avec eux, et ceci, nous allons quitter nous avec un petit moment qui est très émouvant, côté où nous allons parler avec nous, nous allons montrer nous qui est-ce que Quittez nous avec une petite histoire de l'activité ça ensemble avec eux. D'abord, avant que je dans le là, je montre une petite histoire ensemble avec eux parce que je vais faire un petit mémorie de tout ça que fait pendant ces 20 ans. Jean-Sonny Zulérion, unique en Jean belle en forme, depuis l'Italie Ayiti Cultural Center. Enjoy!
And I'm the 2020-2022 Vice Chair of the Haitian American Professionals Coalition. It is my distinct honor to feature this special as we celebrate the 20th anniversary of the organization that holds us all together, HAPSI. For the past 20 years, HAPSI has exemplified the importance of the meeting. Ramping, Shaibanu, as working in a collaborative manner has allowed us to excel in several areas in our community. I'm talking about healthcare, education, civic engagement, advocacy, and humanitarian efforts. You name it, HAPSI has had a hand in it. To understand the meaning of service is to know the imprint that HAPSI has made in our community. Let's talk about its inception and what drove the founding members to come together 20 years ago.
My name is Marie Etienne. I'm a professor of nursing from Miami College, Benjamin Leon School of Nursing. First and foremost, I have to give credit to the founder, which is the person who actually had the vision, which is Dr. Yves Jodesti. Dr. Jodesti wanted to bring together all of the Haitian American professionals to address the major health, legal, academic, socioeconomic, and economic issues that actually affect the Haitian community.
There's a saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. This is the true definition of what HAPSI represents, a coalition that includes everyone working together for the common good.
Dr. Jodesti invited 5 professional organizations to come to the table. And first it was the Haitian Lawyers Association, the Haitian American Nurses Association of Florida, the Association of Haitian Educators of Dade, the Haitian Engineers and Scientists, the Haitian American Engineers and Scientists, HAES, and of course IMASHIP, which is the Haitian Physician Medical Association. So those are the 35 organizations that actually came to the table and have conversation with Dr. Jodesti as the leader. Dr. Jodesti was the founding president. What he did, he asked each of the presidents of those organizations to appoint 2 individuals that would represent their organization within this discussion. And so as we started having conversations, of course I was appointed by our late President Michael Melvini, who was the president of HANA. And with HANA, of course, because we're nurses, I've been the founding vice president. So I served as vice president for 7 years under the leadership of Dr. Jodesti. And after Dr. Jodesti's term was over, I became the chairwoman of HAPSI from 2008 to 2010. And subsequently, Richard Champagne took over. Richard Champagne took over, who's an attorney, and after him was Sevigny Castor, which we call him Vic, and then after that he was Magali Prezo, and then after Magali Prezo became Dr. Naomi Merville, and then after Dr. Naomi Merville, it was Cindy Dawsonville, and then of course now we have Dr. Gilda Nicola.
Over the years, several organizations have joined HAPSI to further advance its agenda to address the major issues affecting our community. The Association of Haitian Educators of Dade, AHED. Association of Haitian Physicians Abroad, Florida Chapter, ASHU. Ayiti Community Trust, Avance Ensemble, Balancing Life, Caribbean American Visual Cultural Preservation, CAVCP, Family Action Network Movement, FUM, Haitian American Chamber of Commerce of Florida, HACOF, Haitian American Faith-Based Network, HAFBIN, Haitian American Nurses Association, HANA, Haitian American Pharmacists Association, HAPA, Haitian American Voter Empowerment Coalition, HAV, Haitian Lawyers Association, HLA, National Haitian American Elected Officials Network, NEON, Wabasi Santé Mentale, and U-Turn Youth Consulting.
HAPSI has collaborated with Miami-Dade College to institute the humanitarian medical mission. We go to the Dominican Republic. In the Batey, we call it sugarcane field. Healthcare was fairly absent. And of course, there were some other issues, legal issues, educational issues that we felt that as a coalition that we needed to address. And of course, we had partners in Immokalee, Florida. And so we collaborated with after-school care, daycare, like Boys and Girls, and of course, Pay Center for Girls. We partner with Maranatha Church, Baptist Church, and Baraka Baptist Church in the Immokalee area. So that way we were able to serve the migrant workers here in Florida. After 2010, the earthquake struck Haiti, so the focus was shifted. We started helping post-earthquake in Haiti. And prior to that, I have to go back a bit, prior to that we went to Pétaville, which is Jacmel, where we did our humanitarian mission with Tamara Filippo and of course Bobby Filippo. So we collaborated with them, with HAPSI, and we had a huge team to help in Jacmel.
The journey of the elderly Haitian woman who traveled hours walking down a steep mountain in Jacmel to seek basic medical care, the marches and written letters condemning human rights violation and immigration reforms, providing education to the most vulnerable community members, and a collaborative call of action to the United States congressional leaders and international allies are just a few examples of what HAPSI has done and continues to do on behalf of our brothers and sisters.
What I see for the future of HAPSI is that I can step back now and say HAPSI is in good hand. The reason I say this is because we have a very strong board right now that is very competent and that they're willing to get out of their comfort zone to make an impact. And so, and the reason I'm saying this, like Katia, you have a younger board member, Katia Filippo, and then you have Dr. Merville. These are young people. You have Vanessa Joseph, and all these people who are on the board right now. Sandy Dorsonville and Pauline Ruiz, all of those people who are on the board right now, they are ready to serve moving HAPSI forward. And so having Dr. Nicola as a chairwoman with her agenda, we can't go backward. We have to move forward.
We are faced with continued challenges every day. I urge you to join our efforts and to support HAPSI and its efforts, whether it's by joining our organization as a core association or a financial contribution. Your participation will allow organizations that represent HAPSI to enhance our existing goals and allow us to be an unwavering force. L'union fait la force.
Someone said that it's a nice looking board, man, because of the headshots. So the photograph, la merci. This is Flaco. He took all our headshots. Awesome, and so now it's time for a presentation of, a special presentation, let's say, specifically to our founding members. Dr. Joe.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna ask our executive Director Marlene Modestine, who's done a phenomenal job with us as our director, as our leader, right, who's really been instrumental for this evening event. Let me ask our board members to come up. Pauline, you know where you are. Sandy, right, who's here. I know Sandy. Come on, baby. I'm gonna have a chair for you, okay? It's okay. All right, Pauline, come and join us, okay? All right, come on, our board members. Where are you missing? Okay. So please join me. This is the amazing group of people who are doing all this work. Right here they are. Right here. And so you saw many of them there as well. So this gives us really an amazing pleasure to just recognize the amazing vision of the founders of this organization. We certainly want to celebrate them this evening. So I know you will applaud and join as we honor and recognize our founders this evening. We're going to begin with Jean-Robert Bertrand. In celebration of the 20th anniversary, we thank you for the vision and leadership in creating the Haitian American Professional Coalitions, wishing you continued success. Please. Thank you. Next, we're going to say a special thank you presenting this award to Fabrice Laguerre. Fabrice, thank you so much. In celebration of this anniversary, this 20th anniversary, we thank you for your vision and your leadership in creating this organization. Thank you so much. Next, we are saying a special thank you to Kurt Guns, please, s'il vous plaît. On nous dit merci. On nous célébrer pour tout ça fait 20 ans. Merci en pile pour vision. Merci. Of course, you know, right? There's founders and then there are those who keeps on working and keeps on ticking. You know who I'm talking about. Dr. Marie-Etienne in the house. Dr. Etienne, thank you. We celebrate you tonight for your vision. We thank you for your commitment. We thank you for your leadership, your continuing work with us. Thank you. Mm-hmm. We do want to let you know that we are recognizing our other members too, right? We want to make sure that we are recognizing, right, Magali, for her leadership and her thing. We want the videos to reflect that, even though they're not able to be with us this evening. We want to certainly say thank you to Gerard Philippot for this amazing leadership and vision. The Philippot family, we know you're going to celebrate our founders for being here. And of course, if he was here, we would say, Yves Jodesti, Dr. What would we say? Oh, thank you to him for his vision and for being a central part of creating this organization. So with that, please join me in saying thank you. Congratulations to our amazing founders. Now we're going to take a picture. Vous connaissez haïtien, nous ne pouvons pas faire photo.
And at this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Cassandra Arnold, Director of Constituent Services and Spokesperson for Haitian Affairs from the Miami-Dade County Office of Mayor Daniela Levine Cava, for a special proclamation.
Good evening, everyone. It is indeed my pleasure to be here on this momentous occasion. The mayor sends her regrets. For anyone who knows the mayor, she will be at 5 events in 10 minutes. So for her not to be here, trust me, it is for a good reason. As you can imagine, she truly respects and truly acknowledges the work that HAPSI has done for 20 years. This is nothing that we take lightly, and we want to honor this occasion with a proclamation from Miami-Dade County. On behalf of not only the county commissioners and of course Chairman Pepe Diaz, but on behalf of Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava, we want to announce today as Haitian American Professionals Coalition 20th year anniversary day. Congratulations.
All right, Dr. G, we need you for pictures.
Enjoy! BPX Productions présente Belle Talk Show Magazine sur Ayiti TV, chaîne 64.3 digital. Du lundi au samedi, de 4h à 5h PM. This is it, Belle Talk Show Magazine sur Ayiti TV.
Tout cela pour vous apporter le bonheur auditif chez vous. Avec des rubriques différentes. Les femmes d'abord, causément des chaises. Qui ça la jeunesse besoin? Cuisine ses richesses. HPP mini-série. Belle Talk Show Magazine avec Sonny Belenforme, Aubry Blague, Régine Bastien et Gauthier Bernard. Belle Talk Show Magazine, pour toutes vos publicités, promotions et invitations, veuillez nous contacter au 786 642 35 35. Belle Talk Show Magazine, l'espoir de la culture haïtienne.